Yeah, so I'm a professor of chemistry at the University of Groningen in the Netherlands, and I work in the area of molecular nanoscience. Just to give you an idea, we work on molecules and we build with molecules all kinds of machines, in particularly motors and machines, and on the nanoscale. And 1 nanometer is 1,000 times smaller than micro, that you know from microtechnology. So 1 billionth of a meter in size. And we build tiny motors and machines. Your body is full of motors and machines. The fact that I can lift my arm here is due to the fact that there are millions and millions of tiny nanomotors that make that possible. But we build materials, plastic, drugs, our cars, all the materials around us, but nothing moves like your arms or your body. And so here, this community for the first time builds tiny machines and motors, makes it possible that molecules can undergo controlled motion, more or less like these functions that you see in Mother Nature, in your own body. And so this is all still very primitive, very fundamental research, but it sets the stage to a lot of new developments in the future. Yeah, so this is all about sustainability, and I think we should, of course, encourage very much to develop sustainable tools and techniques for the future. And so nanotechnology, of course, has many aspects, not only to build tiny motors and machines, because that ultimately might help to give, say, energy converters or smart materials or new smart drugs, for instance, or whatever, biomedical tools. But it also helps, for instance, to build much better catalysts. And you know, catalysts are the motors for the chemical industry, to make chemical processes, to make the fuels, to make all kinds of things that we need. And if you can engineer at the nano scale, you get much higher precision, you get much better catalysts, you use less energy. That's a bit the dream, eh? And that's where many scientists around the world work on. So new techniques and tools and fundamental discoveries to make much better processes, less energy, less waste, much cleaner, recycling. That's the idea. The most important of the task of the universities is, of course, to train young people. Not for today, not for tomorrow, but for 10, 20 years from now. Because in every discipline, the young people, when they are trained for the future, stepping beyond the horizon towards the future, what will be the technologies of the future? What new insights, scientific insights and discoveries we need to make this sustainable society that we really like to have in 20, 30, 40 years from now, to make our world better. I think we have to train the students and to look to the horizon.